Alright guys, in the car, headed to the gym, and gonna go to the gym and gonna go over kind of the basics and the fundamentals on how to learn a handstand push-up. Hopefully you guys like it. I know you guys want a lot of tutorial stuff, but a lot of the stuff that we do takes years and years and years of training. The basics from when you're a little kid. I started gymnastics when I was 5 years old, and that's how long, you know, it takes gymnasts to become where we're at today. You guys see where we're at today, and kind of a lot of people want to do that, but literally it takes years and years. So a handstand push-up is going to be very hard for some people. A lot of people can do a handstand, so it's great. But I'm going to go through a few things on a handstand push-up, on how to learn one, or how to slowly increase your handstand, at least to learn a handstand push-up, basically. Your handstand strength to learn a handstand push-up. So off to the gym, here we go. Alright guys, so we're here at the gym, right? So like I was saying in the car, a lot of things we do, we've been doing since we were little kids. We're literally learning things at 5, 6, 7, 8 years old that are now really easy for us. And obviously it takes a lot to learn all of the stuff that we're doing, but there's some of the basic things that you guys I think like to know. So what I'm saying is just don't expect to be able to do all this stuff like very easy or just automatically. A lot of it, you know, takes years to learn. So there's also a lot to cover. That's why, you know, I could go on for probably just months and months of talking about all the things we've done to build up to where we are now. But today, I'm gonna go through kind of handstand work and handstand push-up work, just kind of for fun, hopefully to help you guys out and hopefully help you understand it a little bit more. All right, so first things first. Can you do a handstand? If you can, that is great. That is kind of the point. I don't really want to go over handstand tutorials, so since today's handstand push-ups, I'm hoping that you guys can already do a handstand. Whether that's against the wall, freestanding, walking, whatever, that's fine. So, next step. Sorry for the terrible handwriting. Handstand against the wall. So, that's where we're going to start today. We're going to start against the wall, slowly learning handstand push-ups. So that's a good position to start in. And if you can already do a handstand, I'm assuming that that's pretty easy, and you can start doing handstand push-ups on the wall to assist you. Watch. Now, that might be a little bit too hard. Let's back it up a little bit more. Not a wall, it's a mat. Check it out. Easy enough, right? So you got the small mat, you can start learning handstand push-ups on the mat. So you're not quite in a handstand, but you're building up the strength and the muscles and allowing yourself to really understand how it works, because a handstand push-up is more than just strength, it's about balance as well. Once you build up the strength, you can start learning the balance and the strength at the same time, but this is going to be a very easy beginning step to learning that. Next, make the mats higher. As you can see, mat is quite a bit higher. That puts more pressure up on your arms, making it a little bit more difficult, okay? For me, I have bad wrists, so this is not fun. Doing flat handstands always hurts. But if you want, you could do it on your knuckles. I don't suggest doing that because you can roll your wrists and hurt yourself. I'd rather keep it on your hands. keep going higher. But at that point, after that, you might as well go to a wall because that's pretty high. So the basic steps, start on a low mat, learn there, doing multiple reps, multiple sets. You know, depending, it's hard to tell you. A lot of people ask, how many reps, how many sets? Well, it depends because everybody is gonna be on a different level. So if you're just learning, start with 5 push-ups, 5. Because if you could already do a handstand, 5 push-ups on a low mat shouldn't be hard. Do that 5 to 6 times, 5 to 6 rounds, 5 push-ups, you know, and then build from there. Do 10 push-ups for 5 rounds, you know, and slowly start building it up. Once you could do that pretty easy, move up to a higher mat, do the same thing, start back at 5 push-ups. Just keep going up like that, getting stronger and stronger on the mats. The next step is back to where we started, what I was talking about, handstand against the wall. Now, as you can see, my feet are sliding on the wall. So if you could do that, great, because that's almost a handstand push-up right there. That's gonna be really hard compared to starting on the mat. Do a couple sets of those, couple reps. If you could do 3, perfect. Slowly build up to 5 and then to 10. And you can slowly build moving your feet up the wall. I'll show you. So, kind of just went through the progressions. Sorry, I can't talk. Starting with your feet lower, similar to the mats, move them higher, move them higher, move them higher. Eventually, you're in a handstand, doing handstand push-ups against the wall. Now, I suggest doing a lot of reps of those, lots of sets, a lot of reps, so you can understand the strength, because that really does feel like a handstand push-up. It's against the wall, you're in the handstand position that you want to be in, and next, you move it to the floor. Like I said, if you could already do a handstand, after you built up the strength doing those for a few weeks, maybe a few months, depending on how long it takes and how good you are in a handstand, then you move it to the floor. Like I said, handstand push-ups are a lot about control, balance, and strength. So, combining your handstand, being able to hold that for a while, being able to hold a handstand by yourself 15 to 30 seconds even, maybe even more if you can, in a straight handstand without walking. Once you start walking, your balance is going to be completely thrown off. It's going to make it a lot harder. So, sweat. So I suggest learning it on the wall, and then starting with just trying one handstand push-up. But I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be a lot easier to do a handstand push-up if you can hold a handstand for about 30 seconds or more. So let's go through this again. Start with your handstand. Make sure you can hold a handstand for at least 15 to 30 seconds. I think that's gonna be crucial. Number 2, doing handstands or handstand push-ups on small mats. Number 3, move your feet up to higher mats. Number 4, go to the wall. Go to the wall and do the same progressions that you did with the mats with your feet on the wall. Slowly getting up into that handstand position. Next, you're gonna move to just the floor, do a freestanding handstand, 1 push-up at a time, slowly controlling it and learning it. If you wanna go fast on the first ones to try and understand it, that's great. But the more control, the more balance you can have, the better handstand push-up you're gonna have. So hopefully this really helps you guys. I'm already sweating, got a good workout in, gonna finish some more. But this is a little bit more in depth of a tutorial for you guys. I know some of you guys liked the planned one. Let me know if you guys like it though. Thanks. Heading home from the gym. If you guys haven't noticed, wearing the I am Mesomorphic t-shirt. One of my t-shirts from my clothing company, Meso Clothing. If you guys didn't know, I don't promote it enough. I enjoy it, I do it for fun. I do it to motivate and inspire the younger gymnasts is kind of where I started. Have something that the young guy gymnasts could look forward to, look up to, and hopefully stay involved in gymnastics. So if you guys like the shirts, usually has a green crown on it. This one's just I am Mesomorphic, has the crown on the back. That's my company. Check it out, mesoclothing.com if you guys like it. Links in the description below.